All right, guys. Happy Friday, everyone. I'm just doing the recap for today. I had a pretty good day. The best trade that we did was on Intel, and I think a lot of our traders cut that. Unfortunately, my platform was freezing at the open, so I had to reset the platform and come back to get, I don't know what was the issue, but I lost a lot of 1 minute opening range breakups. So Intel, for example, was on my watch list. The stock was gapping up for a strong. For a very strong earning. So I would have definitely taken this trade here at around 66.80, 66.90. But again, until I reset my platform, the move was already happening. So I went long here, and this pullback, stock opened very strong, come back again up 6%, heavy volume, had all of the criteria for opening range breakup above the VWAP. So I went long at 67.10, I think, and popped up all the way up to 68.80. So that's a huge nice move that we got at. I think Thor got that, and a couple of other traders in our room also caught the same move. And then it did a pullback, and I added on that. So just show that. So again, it did a pullback below the 9 moving average, came back up. I added more at 68. And for another leg up, and actually it did leg up, so it did all the way up back to 68.80, and so that turned out to be a really nice one trade with that. I usually suck in these adding. I'm really bad in this adding. I have to still work on how to add and what's the best place to add into my position, and how much I should add. That's another thing that I'm not really good at yet, but this one turned out to be a very decent profit. And after that it became a little bit toppy. So as I mentioned in the chat, that I really didn't like that every time that it broke the all-time high, it was really Vicky. So everything just got people was selling it, and then it got really toppy. So I got out most of my position again here at 68.40, and the last piece I got out here as soon as it dropped. It did drop down all the way down to the VWAP and did a consolidation, and now is doing some stuff at the VWAP. So it's not tradable for me anymore. So Intel was was the best trade. Beyond was also a really nice trade. I didn't capitalize as much as I wanted on that. So Beyond opened strong again. I would begin, because I didn't have this platform ready. I would have definitely cut this trade for a 1 minute opening range breakup. So it did move up, came down, pulled back. I went long again, but again, I just didn't like the fact that it's not going up. So I got out with a small loss here on Beyond. It did drop the VWAP. On the pullback, I went short at 123.73 exactly, dropped to 122, 121, below 122. I was hoping to get to 121, and I had my orders ready, but it bounced back, and I got out at the break-even point. So as you see, I got out at the break-even point. So again, just some. So I got some out here, and then I got out at the break-even point. And I don't want to get into the habit of letting the stock pass my break-even point. I could give it some room, because again, the stock was, I could give it some room, but I just don't want to get into the habit of, as you see, it just chopped up a little bit around the VWAP, but eventually did sold off. Eventually now I see is even going down, and I think Beyond probably gonna hit the red to green. So that's it's going down, but again, it was difficult. It was chopped. It was way too choppy for me to stay here. And you look at this in a 5-minute chart, it did an engulfing, and I had a really good entry. But again, I just don't want to get into the habit of letting the stock really pass through my break-even point. Same thing happened with MU. Same thing happened with MU. That again, MU was a really nice opening range breakdown. I didn't. So again, MU was a really nice opening range breakdown. I didn't catch that big drop. It came near the previous day close. Again, these levels is a previous day close. For those of you who don't, you're new with us. This is a previous day close at 59.20. So it did drop and came back, and this pullback, I went short at 59.40. Dropped to 59.20, covered some, and it came back up, and I got at the break-even point. It never really could break the 20 moving average, and it came down again to the previous day close and to this 59 level that we had, and even more than that. So it just went down all the way up to this 58. It just keeps going down. And if I had a better entry, it would have been an amazing killer trade. But again, I just got stopped out at the break-even, and that's fine. It's very disappointing right now. But I don't want to get into the habit of giving the stocks move against my break-even point. So that's Yeah, that's so unfortunate. And again, I just wanted to show you that these levels are magic. I mean, we always say that. I mean, of course, we're making a joke, but does respect these levels. You see, every time that it's bouncing these levels that we have, it's just bouncing back. It's just so beautifully bounced back from these levels. So it could be a potential profit target and everything. SPY is weak overall, so the market is also dropping. So it was very decent. Dropping. The only trade that didn't work out for me was PCG, unfortunately. Very unfortunate, and I'm to blame. I am really to blame myself. So stock popped up, came above the VWAP, and everything was ready for it. I didn't like these moving averages, but I went long. It went up a little bit higher and then dropped. I got stopped out. But it suddenly came back up. I went long again, and this one I should have, again, my stop loss this time was the low of the VWAP, break the VWAP, same as this one. But again, I just didn't hold it. I got out with a couple of cents last year. But again, look at this big move that happened. And I was psychologically, I was also short beyond at the same time. And I just couldn't really hold into that. And you see, I was at $14 and now it's at $14.40, which is a really nice move. But unfortunately, I didn't get that. So the one that I want to show you, a couple of our traders took this exact same trade with me. Like this is Seth. He actually stayed in there. So he went long exactly as me. He got stopped out, came back up. He went back in and he actually held it and he actually made money on that. And again, so two traders see two same patterns and trade it. But one of them doesn't manage it very well or psychologically is not ready, and one of them loses, one of them. So that's a perfect example of in entering a trade, recognizing a pattern and technical knowledge is just one aspect of good trading. How to actually manage your risk and manage your account, manage your position is the very, very important level. Another same thing, another trader. That one was set. I don't remember who's this one. So again, exactly the same thing, on this chart. So he went long with me, stop loss, but came back up. He went long. I got out, but he actually stayed in there and beautiful, just one piece down, exactly 14 to 14.60, which is a really nice move. And hopefully he still has something to more. So again, that's a perfect example of a psychology of trading. Yeah, the second. So that's it for us. So yeah, for me, beyond Intel, MU, and PCG, Intel is just still running up. I think it's going to go back to 69. I wish I wouldn't get out, but still, I had a very decent move on that. So was for me, but definitely it's gonna hit the 69. Let's see what off-topic chat. Is there anyone want to see a couple of trades anyone wants to share in off-topic chat? Slava07. Let's see what Slava did. SYF, yes, beautiful trade, beautiful trading. It wasn't our watch list, beautiful trading. So it's very funny that for 3 minutes nobody is trading it. It's like a poker game. The volume is down and beautiful move at 34 all the way up to 32.7. Beautiful. And even if you were not taking it in this 1 minute opening range breakdown, you could actually take it on a 5 minute opening range breakdown. So you could actually get an entry around here. But again, the risk is a little bit higher. But this one, the risk is amazing. Amazing trade, Slava. Amazing trade. Yeah, if you're in the chat, there's so much you can learn from. Ayman from Russia, you did AXP, so long, and sold. So he's probably going to do the recap for us that how he did, but it turned out to be a really nice opening range breakup. If I were looking at it, definitely I would have gotten long around here, stop loss around here, and then just a nice move up. Very nice. Let's see, what do we have? Who else? Trader Mark, I think so. Let's see what Trader Mark has been with us for a very, very long time. So 2 minute charts, yeah, there's a lot of people who are using 2 minute chart. Is less volatile. So again, a really nice ABCD pattern you could trade here. But this pullback, you went long, popped, sold, you got stopped out, and then you went long again, and really nice move on that. And then this consolidation, you went long for a breakup. Yes, it's great trading, because I wouldn't bet on Intel short. I wouldn't go short for the break of VWAP. Look at the slope of moving averages, all positive. Look at the slope of VWAP, positive. All of the moving averages are still positive. This is on a strong bullish trend, and you don't want to mess around with such a strong stock. Not now. You have to wait until afternoon, then go after it. It's gonna run out of the steam in the afternoon, and it gets ready for a really nice reversal trade. So yeah, Mark, this is great trading, Mark. Rajesh, um, Rajesh, what is this? ADPT, a lot of people long. This is a 1 minute chart. Amazing trading. Long, added more. And I love this ad. I love these ads because I probably started scaling out too early, but you amazingly wait for this pullback. Sold. Amazing. It's amazing trading, Rajesh. So Rajesh is 1-star captain. It means that he's been with us for over 1 year, more than 2 years. First time my stop was low of the first minute candle. Nice. Let's see what Jason G is doing. Beautiful trading, guys. Amazing trading. Intel long right at the open. Beautiful. There was a Chris. What about Chris? This one is 80. This one is 80 ADPT or 80. Which one is that? But I don't know. Whatever it is, it looks like a really nice. Looks like a really nice 1 minute opening range breakup. Yeah, it's a 1 minute chart. Pop, and then you added more. Pop. Beautiful trading. Yes, that's an amazing trading from 66 to 68.40. Beautiful trading, guys. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. I think we are the best trading community in trading these non-float stocks. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of stocks that are moving like NNVC. These are really tough to trade. These low float stocks, yes, 62%, but it's hard to catch, hard to manage the risk. We stay away from them. There's nothing wrong with trading them, but I think we are one of the best trading community on trading these large cap stocks and mid float stocks. And these making a living out of these stocks is much easier. Intel is going for all-time high. I really appreciate everyone who contributed in that. And again, Bearable Traders is not an education company. We are a community. And this is different because our philosophy is not to be the best education company in trading. We do offer simulator and some basic courses, but we want you to use the power of a community. The collective knowledge that you gain from the community. And this is our philosophy. Not to be an education and a school, but just a community. I mean, there are a lot of people who are actually going and taking courses outside on other education programs that they are, but they come and trade with us, and that's amazing. That's what we want. We want to be the best community. We don't want to be a community, a website all about the money and profit. Look at this and stuff. No, I mean, Carlos made a video yesterday that how important is really P&L. I mean, of course we can post, I made $5,000 or $2,000. Of course it's exciting. Of course we get views. Of course we can make more users, bring more users with that. But we don't want that. We really don't want that. I mean, if we don't show our P&L, not a lot of people watch it, but that's okay. If you're really looking for numbers and people, how they make money, this is not the right community for you, because we want to focus on good trading, good execution, good collective knowledge building together. P&L is irrelevant. Someone has $5,000, someone has $10,000, another has $200,000. I saw traders with $3 million in their account in London. Well, of course, you can't compare these two. I mean, there are different. You need different approaches for these tradings. And again, yes, we do lose some members. I mean, if you're not really showing off what we do and what we make, but that's okay with us. Really, that's okay with us. We never really build this community to be around turning this to that, or how much I made, or a Lamborghini and stuff. We want to be authentic, and we want to just focus on the community aspect. And the community is beyond me and Carlos, Norm, Mike, Brian, and other people. It's a great area because of you. I mean, if you have any question about the hotkey, there's one person that immediately would answer that into the chat for you. The Kyle, he's gonna give a webinar for us. He knows stuff that I had no idea. That's amazing. This is a collective knowledge. If you have a question, if you're not part of a community, it might take you a week to figure out that hotkey. A lot of mistakes. You have to pay a lot of commission, a lot of overtrading to figure out how that works. But now, part of a community, you just there you go. You get the answer in 30 seconds, or use the forum. That's what we want. That would be nice if we can have that. And we don't have a lot of fans either. I mean, there are some people that don't like this approach. There are some people that think that the community should be in a different mode, or there are a lot of people that say, Bearable Traders are just, and that's okay with us. We want to have a small community, but fun community, and just do our best as much as possible to support you in this journey. It could be a part-time, it could be a full-time. I'm personally a big advocate of part-time trading. I don't want to promise anyone that trading full-time is easy. It's very difficult on the psychological aspects, but that doesn't mean that you can't or you shouldn't. That's my opinion, that I think everyone in the community should have something beside trading. I mean, at least that's my for me, it's traveling. I want to travel. I want to go run mountains and climb Everest and all of this stuff. I'm not a trader. I'm an adventurer, traveler. I just want to do the trading to support that lifestyle. So it's also very important that why do you want to trade? Don't let trading become your personality. It's very, very important. You are someone else. You are something else. Trading is just something to support who you are or what you want to do. I see it that way. For me, trading is something, I don't want to consume my life trading. That's why after a couple of hours, I'm done. That doesn't mean that you can't trade. There's a lot of things you can do. But trading for me is something that's to support who I am, who I want to be, as a family man or as a traveler or as a runner or as a climber or as an adventurer. Anyways, guys, thank you so much, guys. That's for the rant. And Intel is going to hit the 69. I have no doubt on that. And hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Well, have a good weekend, everyone. Monday morning, see you sharp.